Welcome to this talk with the title Generative AI as a New Athletic Material, Unfulfilled Promises and Emerging Solutions in Sports. I am Paula, your AI generated host that will do my best to share some insights about generative AI and emerging solutions in sports. The emergence of generative AI represents a transformative shift in how we think about sports and its broader technology ecosystem. Unlike traditional tools that focus on recording, analyzing, and optimizing performance, generative AI introduces a creative and interactive dimension, one that acts as a new athletic material. This material, much like the rise of carbon fiber in equipment design or GPS-based analytics in training, has the potential to revolutionize how athletes, coaches, fans, and organizations engage with sports. However, despite the significant promise of generative AI, real-world applications across key sports tech domains remain limited. In many cases, the innovation remains theoretical, with few practical examples to demonstrate its full potential. This presentation examines three primary domains: athlete-coach dynamics, fan engagement, and the management of sports organizations, to explore both the potential and the emerging solutions that are starting to bridge the gap between promise and practice. Okay, let's focus on athlete-coach dynamics, enhancing training and collaboration. The relationship between athletes and coaches is a cornerstone of sports performance. It's a dynamic interplay of trust, strategy, and adaptation where every decision can influence success. In this context, generative AI is emerging as a revolutionary tool to enhance training, communication, and collaboration between athletes and coaches. Unlike traditional technologies that focus on recording and analyzing past performances, generative AI introduces creativity, adaptability, and predictive insights, fundamentally transforming how training plans are crafted, feedback is delivered, and mental and physical preparation are optimized. Generative AI acts as an extension of the coach's expertise, enabling highly individualized approaches to athlete development. By synthesizing real-time data from wearables, biometric sensors, and training logs, it can dynamically adapt plans and strategies to meet the evolving needs of each athlete. This makes training more precise, efficient, and tailored, whether it's creating unique drills for a soccer midfielder recovering from injury or simulating game scenarios for a tennis player preparing for a high-stakes match. Training plan optimization. Generative AI enables hyper-personalized training programs that evolve alongside the athlete. The idea: AI systems can analyze performance data, such as running cadence, heart rate variability, or power output, and combine it with external factors like sleep patterns, nutrition, and recovery metrics. Platforms like Whoop and Training Peaks already incorporate some level of adaptive intelligence. But generative AI can take this further by generating complete micro and macro cycles that adjust to daily performance variations or unexpected disruptions. An example: a marathon runner experiencing elevated fatigue might have their week's plan automatically adjusted to include a lower intensity session, ensuring progress without risking overtraining. Some aspects of the scenario described already exist, but the use of generative AI for real-time adjustments and personalized guidance during workouts remains largely theoretical or in early stages of development. Current technologies provide valuable insights and tools, yet they fall short of the dynamic and creative capabilities that generative AI could offer. Wearables such as Garmin smartwatches and Form smart swim goggles are already equipped to track detailed metrics during workouts, including pace, cadence, stroke rate, and heart rate. Garmin devices can alert users to predefined thresholds, such as low cadence or high heart rate, while Form goggles display real-time swim metrics directly in their heads-up display. Post-workout analysis is also well established. Platforms like Garmin Connect, Training Peaks, and Strava provide detailed insights into workout performance, showing trends and suggesting areas for improvement. Tools like Whoop and PolarFlow go a step further by analyzing physiological data to offer recovery guidance and optimize training loads. Adaptive training plans are another area of progress. Garmin's Coach feature and apps like Zwift and TrainerRoad adjust plans dynamically based on an athlete's performance. However, these systems stop short of leveraging generative AI for deeply personalized and creative suggestions tailored to individual biomechanics or changing real-time conditions. What's missing in terms of generative AI-specific features? Despite these advancements, key generative AI functionalities are still theoretical. For example, devices today can provide basic alerts, such as your cadence is low, but they don't dynamically analyze performance patterns and suggest creative, actionable solutions in real time, like recommending a specific stride adjustment or stroke refinement mid-workout. Generative AI also holds potential for interpreting biomechanical inefficiencies, such as correcting running form or identifying flaws in swimming mechanics. Achieving this requires integrating wearable data with advanced biomechanical modeling, which is still emerging and not yet widely available. Similarly, tools are not yet capable of delivering context-aware suggestions that adapt dynamically to external factors, such as terrain changes, fatigue levels, or real-time comparisons to past performances. Companies working toward this vision. Several companies are taking steps in this direction. Garmin continues to refine its real-time metrics and adaptive training features, though it has not yet incorporated generative AI. FormSwim provides live metrics during swimming sessions but lacks AI-driven technique refinement. Recovery-focused tools like Whoop and Aura excel in post-session insights but don't offer biomechanical or real-time feedback. Emerging players like Neurologics are working on integrating advanced AI for performance and recovery insights, though their applications remain limited to post-workout analytics. Outlook: the frameworks for integrating generative AI into real-time athletic coaching are gradually being developed. The future will likely combine wearables equipped with advanced sensors, such as those measuring motion capture or muscle activation, with generative AI capable of interpreting real-time data and providing context-aware suggestions. This technology will need to seamlessly integrate into user-friendly interfaces, like smart displays or audio feedback systems. While the concept is still more of a potential application than a current reality, companies like Garmin, Form, and Whoop are well-positioned to push this vision forward. The next few years will likely bring exciting advancements as generative AI begins to bridge the gap between theoretical possibilities and practical applications in athletic training. To real-time feedback. Immediate, actionable feedback has always been a challenge in coaching. Generative AI addresses this by providing insights in the moment. How it works. Wearables like Garmin and Form Smart Swim goggles collect real-time data during workouts. Generative AI can interpret this data and offer specific adjustments, such as correcting running form, adjusting cadence, or refining stroke technique in swimming. A simplistic example. During a cycling session, the AI might suggest, shift to a higher gear to maintain optimal cadence and avoid power loss on this incline, providing guidance that complements a coach's broader strategy. 3. Scenario simulation. One of the most exciting applications of generative AI is the ability to create tailored, dynamic game or race simulations. The idea: generative AI can design virtual scenarios that mimic high-pressure situations, rare match configurations, or unexpected challenges. Platforms like Reflection use AI-driven simulations, but the future lies in generative AI creating personalized drills that target specific weaknesses or opportunities for each athlete. An example: a basketball player might train against a virtual opponent who mimics the defensive strategies of an upcoming rival, helping the player rehearse effective counters. Similarly, a sprinter could simulate a race environment with staggered starting times to practice pacing strategies. For mental conditioning, generative AI is uniquely positioned to enhance the mental aspect of athlete performance, a critical yet often under-addressed area. The idea: AI-generated visualizations and scenarios can simulate competitive environments, helping athletes build mental resilience and focus. Generative AI can also create tailored mindfulness or visualization routines that address specific mental blocks or anxieties. An example: a golfer struggling with putting under pressure could use AI-generated immersive environments that simulate crowd noise and high-stakes moments, allowing them to practice maintaining focus. Far from replacing coaches, generative AI amplifies their capabilities by handling repetitive tasks, uncovering hidden insights, and enabling more time for personal interaction and mentorship. Coaches remain the architects of strategy and the emotional anchors for athletes, while AI tools become their assistants, offering precision and adaptability that human intuition alone cannot achieve. However, this shift also requires a new skill set for coaches, one that includes interpreting AI insights, integrating them into training plans, and ensuring that technology complements rather than overshadows the human connection critical to athlete development. Okay, let's shift focus and dive into the emerging field of fan engagement that has a promise of transforming spectator experiences. The relationship between fans and sports has always been at the heart of the industry. Fans bring the passion, energy, and loyalty that fuel the success of teams, players, and organizations. However, the ways fans engage with sports are rapidly evolving, driven by the digital revolution and the growing demand for more immersive, personalized, and interactive experiences. In this landscape, generative AI offers unprecedented opportunities to revolutionize fan engagement, transforming spectators into active participants and reshaping the fan experience both in and beyond the stadium. Generative AI's unique ability to create tailored content, simulate experiences, and foster interactive communication allows sports organizations to connect with fans on a deeper level. Imagine a platform that generates custom highlight reels of your favorite player after every match, or an AI-powered virtual assistant that answers fan questions during live games in real time. Consider the possibilities of virtual reality environments where fans can experience pivotal moments from their favorite athlete's perspective, or AI-designed games where spectators predict match outcomes in engaging and gamified ways. These examples showcase the transformative potential of generative AI in redefining what it means to be a fan. Many of the ideas surrounding generative AI in fan engagement represent exciting possibilities, but much of this technology remains theoretical or in early stages of development. Some foundational tools are already in place, but the advanced applications described, such as fully interactive, personalized storytelling or dynamic VR experiences, are still on the horizon. Take personalized content creation as an example. Companies like WSC Sports are already using AI to automatically generate video highlights tailored to fan preferences. Fans can receive clips showcasing all the goals from their favorite player or team in a specific match or season. Platforms like NBA League Pass and NFL Game Pass allow for similar personalization, offering condensed games or player-focused highlights. However, the ability to create generative AI-driven narratives, such as crafting a story around the top moments of your favorite player across 5 seasons, is not yet available. While tools like ChatGPT could theoretically be integrated to generate custom commentary and storylines, this remains an unfulfilled promise. When it comes to virtual experiences, companies like Meta are creating immersive VR environments, such as virtual courtside seats or stadium tours. These experiences allow fans to immerse themselves in sports events, but they remain largely passive. The vision of generative AI transforming these spaces into fully interactive environments, where fans can simulate games, interact with AI-generated avatars of players, or customize their experience in real time, is still aspirational. Current VR platforms lack the integration of dynamic, AI-driven customization needed to make this a reality. The concept of immersive environments offers similar potential. Platforms like Rezzil are already used by athletes to train in VR, simulating lifelike game scenarios to refine their skills. While these tools are effective for athletic training, they have yet to be expanded meaningfully to fans. The idea of allowing fans to experience a player's eye view of pivotal moments, dynamically generated by generative AI from live or historical game data, is an exciting prospect but remains largely theoretical. Real-time interaction is another area where generative AI could transform the fan experience. Experimental tools like ChatGPT are being tested for basic interaction, such as answering fan questions on social media or during live broadcasts. Platforms like Twitter, X, and YouTube Live already enable real-time interaction between fans and influencers, but this is typically human-driven. The next step, integrating generative AI to provide dynamic, real-time Q&A or AI-generated live commentary tailored to specific fan questions, requires a level of real-time understanding and contextual awareness that current AI tools have yet to achieve. While the foundation for these innovations exists, much of the advanced functionality remains theoretical. Automated highlights, immersive VR, and experimental AI chat tools are real today, but the integration of generative AI for storytelling, interactive VR, and real time engagement is still in its infancy. These developments will likely emerge in the next 3 to 5 years as generative AI and related technologies mature, offering a transformative vision for the future of fan engagement. For now, they represent exciting possibilities that organizations and developers are beginning to explore. Okay, now it's time to focus on the management of sports organizations. The management of sports organizations involves a complex web of operations, from talent recruitment and event planning to marketing campaigns and financial forecasting. Traditionally, these tasks have relied on a combination of human expertise, historical data, and static digital tools. However, the advent of generative AI offers a paradigm shift, enabling organizations to streamline operations, optimize decision making, and innovate in ways that were previously unimaginable. Generative AI's capacity to process massive data sets, identify patterns, and generate creative solutions makes it an invaluable tool for the dynamic world of sports management. Whether it's automating routine tasks, predicting future trends, or generating new strategies, this technology empowers organizations to operate more efficiently and effectively. Imagine an AI that not only forecasts ticket sales for an upcoming game, but dynamically adjusts pricing based on real-time data, weather conditions, or competing local events. Picture a system that can automatically design sponsorship activations tailored to specific audience demographics, or create personalized marketing campaigns for fans, driving deeper engagement and higher revenue. These capabilities are no longer distant possibilities. They are within reach for sports organizations willing to embrace generative AI as a core operational tool. The potential for generative AI to revolutionize sports management is immense, but most of the advanced applications remain theoretical or in early stages of development. While foundational tools exist across several domains, they primarily rely on predictive analytics and traditional AI rather than the dynamic, adaptive capabilities of generative AI. In resource management, platforms like SAP SportsOne already use data analytics to optimize scheduling, logistics, and inventory management. These tools are effective at analyzing historical data and making basic predictions, such as identifying peak staffing needs or forecasting equipment usage. However, the generative AI vision, dynamically forecasting resource requirements and designing cost-effective strategies in real time based on changing variables like weather or unexpected injuries, has yet to be realized. Current solutions focus on prediction, but they lack the flexibility and creativity that generative AI could bring. In the realm of recruitment and talent development, platforms like Huddle and Catapult Sports provide detailed performance analytics, helping coaches and scouts evaluate players. These tools are excellent at highlighting trends and identifying underutilized talent. However, generative AI could go a step further, simulating player development paths or predicting how new recruits might fit into team dynamics. Imagine being able to virtually model team chemistry or forecast long-term trajectories for an athlete based on their current performance and potential. These possibilities remain aspirational, as today's platforms are limited to analyzing existing data rather than creating dynamic simulations. When it comes to sponsorship and marketing, tools like Adidas Creator Studio and platforms incorporating AI-driven personalization have laid the groundwork. These tools enable fans to design custom jerseys or allow organizations to target specific audiences with personalized marketing campaigns. Yet, the idea of generative AI producing entirely unique sponsorship activations or ad campaigns tailored to specific markets, cultural trends, or fan sentiment has not yet been achieved. While generative AI tools like Canva's design templates hint at this capability, their application in sports marketing is still in its infancy. In dynamic event planning, platforms such as Ticketmaster already use AI to optimize ticket pricing and event scheduling, drawing on historical sales data and performance trends. Predictive models can estimate attendance or suggest crowd management strategies, such as staffing or concession planning. However, generative AI's potential to dynamically integrate real-time factors, like fan preferences, live ticket sales, or transportation logistics, and adapt schedules or pricing on the fly remains theoretical. Personalized event planning or predictive crowd engagement models could transform how sports events are organized, but these capabilities are not yet fully operational. In summary, while many of these ideas are grounded in existing technologies, the transformative potential of generative AI remains largely unrealized. Current tools rely heavily on predictive analytics and traditional AI to analyze historical data and provide basic forecasts. The creative and adaptive possibilities of generative AI, such as dynamically generating strategies, simulating scenarios, or crafting highly personalized content, are still years away from being practical realities. As these technologies continue to evolve, they hold great promise for reshaping sports management, but for now, they remain part of an exciting yet theoretical future. To conclude, let's zoom out a bit and talk about generative AI as an athletic design material. What distinguishes generative AI is its ability to create, adapt, and redefine possibilities, moving beyond simply analyzing existing data. Yet we must critically examine its current adoption. While generative AI is often described as a tool for experimentation and innovation, the gap between potential and real-world applications remains wide. For generative AI to truly function as an athletic design material, we need more than theoretical concepts. We need scalable solutions, robust case studies, and evidence that these tools deliver tangible value across all domains. By acknowledging this gap, we can focus on actionable research and development to transform these promises into practice. This presentation challenges participants to envision how generative AI can actively shape the future of sports through thoughtful experimentation and collaboration with emerging technologies. Whether as an athlete, coach, fan, or organizational leader, the time has come to not just imagine generative AI's potential, but to start building and refining its application across the sports ecosystem. With this, I would like to end this talk and wish all of you the best and good luck with your studies.